Floods in the country 254, most famous country in the coastal region, is suffering from the ongoing floods that are sweeping down each and every particular thing they find on their way. This is their story. My good name is Anthony Jenga, and this is definitely Eve Media Kenya, the #1 online TV. So, ladies and gentlemen, a lot of you have been crying. A lot of Kenyans residents have been crying through the line each day, each and every particular moment. Why? Because this is the whole picture, the untainted picture of what is happening in our country. It's so sad. Floods in where you can see these particular guys rescuing these particular fellas from this flooded village. It's so sad. This is at Mukuru kwa Ruben in Nairobi, and some parts of Mathare also have been affected by these particular floods, whereby water has swept away all their homes, and they have no any other place to go. Yeah, these are the unsung heroes of our country, because the great job they are doing to rescue those people who are in flooded areas, just it's on another level. When I look at these particular videos, I feel like crying each and every time, because God is great every time. And one of the saddest things to note is that the government is just idling, not taking any precaution, because I've seen other countries where floods come and swipe each and everyone, and their government take good care of them. But to our country, it's so sad. The other day, residents at Mai Mahi were swept away, and hundreds of them died and were buried by the debris, by the logs, after a tragic accident of Kenya railway line, just making quite a very big reservoir that was not in a good condition. So when the lanes overlaid, the water broke its bank, and the list was so bad. This is the pictures of that particular area, and there is no one that I have seen at that particular region. I have seen people digging using their bare hands, only to find logs, debris, trees, and everything. The government needs to take care of its own people, because this is the right time that we need to see the work of the government. Ladies and gentlemen, floods everywhere, including Kamuru. The other day, people were advertising of buying land in that particular areas. It looks like a swampy area. It is so bad than the Indian Ocean that we know. Cars are not going to one part of the city. Like in the recent days, CBD, the Central Business District of Nairobi, the business that was booming at the other day, it's nowhere to be seen, because one thing, it depends on the goods that people ferry out from the other parts of the country to the city. And if you could go at that particular dimension and look at that particular instance, you will see there is a very big problem, actually a big one. So, ladies and gentlemen, it has come to a time that we need for you to help your neighbor if he or she doesn't have food, and you have extra portion of meal. You can kindly share to your neighbors. This is the right time. The other thing to address is these particular border guys who are praying in the water. You don't know the extent or the depth of that particular water that you are praying with it. Guys, you may lose your life, you may lose the life of your kind. And remember that there are people depending on you. Even the government is depending on you on the issue of taxes. So if you die, but there are other people who doesn't want to hear what we are trying to tell and educate them. But finish our guys, and before we end this particular vlog, have you checked other top stories that we have produced at this particular week? Especially there is a story about the fright that was carrying Kenyan celebrities that almost crashed on. That all those particular stories are on Eve Media Kenya. So go and check out those particular videos. There are some are educative. You go and check out. There is a particular story about the US bombing blast of 1998. Guys, do you know how interesting those particular stories are in this particular history so far? I think it's high time we try and get educated by the history, because we don't want these particular things to happen, and we only find only that particular type of content here at Eve Media Kenya, because tunawajali and we want you to be educated and to have at least a thing or two about our Kenyan histories, about different types of histories. And our guest will be coming up at on Monday's story, so keep it locked and Eve Media Kenya. A guest, a good interview that we had with one of your particular celebrated artist in 254. It was one of the most awesome time that we had with him. We discussed about a lot, not only about politics, not only about the music industries, not only about the acting industry, but also we discussed about his family, because it's one of the greatest family, because I've seen both all of his children are on social media platform are out there. So guys, you can continue guessing up, and maybe you'll not find the answer. You'll be surprised, because he is one of a kind. That is it, guys. So let us end this particular conversation at this particular moment. So guys, remember to like, subscribe, and share, and share, and follow us at all social media platforms, including Instagram, Facebook, and we are not at Twitter right now, but you can get our stories, top stories at YouTube any day, anytime. Wadau, siwabambe na weekend yenu ikuwe fiti, ikuwe at the maximum best. See you in the next episode. I'm your host Anthony Jenga, and this is Eve Media Kenya. Any day, anytime, siku zote.